This morning on Discord, some of my users entered into some sells on gold. It ultimately ended into them losing the trade. I did send a full analysis on how they could have won, how they could have maybe counteracted around that trade, maybe traded a little bit later. And this is all going to be referring to the video that I posted yesterday about manipulation and distribution timings. So let's get into this video on gold and make sure that you guys are actually getting some profit in the mornings. Okay, we're on replay right now, and looking at what my users sent, they entered into sell specifically when price came below this doji on the left, and I can understand why they wanted to do that. But you need to look at the picture that is a little bit wider, which is going to be where price is coming from at the moment. We can see this range opened with a nano range, which is going to be this purple box. It's the first 6 candles of any profile. This is going to be the smallest range that price can come into and touch and give you a better premium position. Okay. What do we see as well? We see this wick up at the top. Make this white. And then we have this doji. What we're going to be looking for is price to react from our edges, right? What is the closest edge that price can react from? It's going to be the edge of this manipulation. It's going to be the edge of this MCR. And then we have the small little edge of the nano range as well. But what we're looking at right now is price already had its true day at the bottom, which turned into a false day once we closed above the MCR again. So price is currently, from the closure of MCR, it's bullish. Price from the closure of the manipulation is bullish. And if we look at what price did previously, did we continue lower once we closed or tried closing below the previous profile of 1800? No, we didn't. Is price reacting from the edge of this previous DCR? You see this red box? No, we're not. So we're probably going to be pushing to the other side of this DCR. So the narrative is currently going bullish. So entering on sells, not really the cleanest idea. But now we can look at how we can get in for buys. Where is going to be the key entries for us to look for buys, right? The first thing that we're going to be looking at is time. See this time, it says 2:35. If this profile's manipulation ends at 2:02 and we count 33 bars, so 33 minutes on the 1 minute chart, it's going to give us 2:35. This is when I'm going to be looking at trading. So I have not looked at buying or selling or anything. I'm just looking at price creating ranges. And then we have these boxes indicating what specific areas of each range means. And then we can use that as narrative. But let's wait until 2:35. At 2:35, we have price coming into this doji to the left. I'm going to start looking at exhaustion, meaning larger wicks being created from these candles coming into our area of interest. We're touching the nano right now. You can see we just touched it. So I'm going to try and use every candle as a zero candle until we have a candle closure above a candle to indicate that we're pushing away from this area of interest. Remember, the first sign of a retracement or a continuation will be from the candle's closures itself. That will be the first sign. That won't be from a fair value gap or anything like that. It will be from confirmation of the closures of the edges of every previous candle. So currently price is still going bearish. We can see it close below that previous candle. So until we have candles that close above each other from our area of interest, we will not be buying or going into this trade because we need to go bullish, right? So here we have a candle closure, still going bearish. We're still in our nano right now. So until we close below this nano, I'm not going to sell. You see we created some exhaustion, a large wick at the bottom, no wick at the top, and the next candle open and close is still inside of that wick. Let's see if we get some candle closures to go bullish, or do we still continue lower from here? Within 3 candles of this first candle that failed to go lower, we have a candle count. You can go in for buys. You can target the previous high, or you can target the previous session's Nano range, or the previous profile's edge, opening line. It's all subjective. Let's do the Nano range of the previous profile. And here we see distribution coming in, taking the price higher. You guys also need to understand this is a London profile. Price is going to move slower in this profile, but the model still stays the same. The rules don't change. If you guys want to learn more about this model, please join the Discord. It is all for free. I will also be leaving a Notion down below so you guys can study this model and have it on your screen so you guys can trade, so you don't lose track of things. Please subscribe, like the video, and comment down below on something in this video that you guys learned. I want to know something that you learned. Enjoy, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.